But anyway, how are you guys doing so far? Hope you all are doing pretty nice, because my nose says frick all of you for some weird reason, and I don't know why. I absolutely hate freaking hay fever and all that stuff, I guess, but oh jeez. So, I'm gonna hope that hopefully my nose is not gonna be an absolute arse for the majority of the stream, because I cannot trust this stupid thing. So anyway, we're gonna be doing some charity stream stuff for the next, like, week or so, because so far, this week is Gamers Outreach's sort of main campaign for Gamers for Giving, and that allows us to basically fundraise for video game equipment for those in, like, parts of the world that are, like, kids are being hospitalized and whatnot. I'm so good at explaining what a fundraiser is. Jesus, what the frick am I saying? But anyway, we'll be fundraising for people to play video games who unfortunately are stuck at hospital and not deal with just being completely and feeling completely shite. So playing video games to make people happy, and also giving video games to make people happy. So if you want to do some donations to the Gamers Outreach program, or for Gamers for Giving, which also hosts like a LAN party, by the way, which is really pog, but that's only in the United States, then you can do !donate, so that way you can go and click onto, or go to the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 fundraiser page, and you'll be able to send donations to Gamers Outreach if you guys are interested in supporting the cause. And, yeah, we basically also have this huge, goal bar here, because so far our goal is $100. I doubt we'll be able to reach $100, but there's also, like, a few, reward stuff if you want to get some pretty cool stuff. Not really cool stuff. You're just gonna make my life miserable if that was the case. But anyway, suspected that you may record hydration sounds, and when anyone dreams that, no, I do not remember that. Also, what's wrong with your nose? I don't freaking know, and rest in peace, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 for another ad break, which is weird because the ad breaks are over. Ascenders apparently slept through the last stream, so that's a big rip. Doja says, hi Fox, how are you? I'm doing pretty nice. And also, it's Birdie, hope you're doing pretty nice so far. So far, anyway. Well, then we just have to donate. If you want to donate some, like, stuff, do !donate in the chat, which no one has done yet. And I don't even have a command set up on my stream deck to, like, give you guys the link. So do !donate in the chat, or press the panel in the, or click on the panel that's in, like, the bottom of the stream channel thing, and you'll be able to go straight to the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 page. So definitely recommend you do the donation stuff. Support Gamers Outreach. Anyway. So last stream I said I was going to be doing some research on working on a pretty big iron farm, and I proceeded not to do the research because I'm a lazy freaking arse. So that's gives us a little bit of a conundrum of what the hell we're going to be doing for the next few streams, because I have to deal with, like, university stuff, having to research other stuff, so it's going to be an absolute freaking mess. So what we're going to probably do is do, like, a bunch of, like, terraforming stuff, try and, like, get some of the spawn region somewhat terraformed, so we have, like, more flat areas to work with. I mean, then again, it probably wouldn't be a huge benefit, but whatever. And then, I guess we should also, like, start transporting a lot more villagers back over here in the spawn region. So that way, once we get ready for, or once we're in the, sort of process of building the iron farm, at least we don't have to travel multiple times to get villagers again. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun for us, I guess. So anyway, let's evaluate ourselves what the sort of perimeter is going to be in terms of this bloody area, because I'm trying to, like, figure out if there's anything else that might be in the way in terms of this perimeter in the spawn region, because I'm trying to flatten everything out around these sort of, like, dirt pillar perimeter marks things. I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, so far the goal is to pretty much make, like, a nice sort of perimeter around the spawn region to make sure it's all spawn-proofed, and also very useful for building farms without having to die to mobs and whatnot. So we'd still need to do a little bit of water draining. That's what we kind of did at the last few minutes of the stream on Friday. I'm so good at freaking segueing to different parts of the stream, Jesus. So anyway, we got ourselves some sponges from, like, nearby like ocean monuments, so that was surprisingly easy to deal with. So now we just have to clean up some areas around through here, and hopefully we'll be able to get ready for a little bit of perimeter excavations. Unless we're going to be working on our iron farm for most of the time. I have no idea how well that's going to go. Anyway, good luck with all of this, mate, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Alright, anyway. Time to get some more. Why the frick are you still in my bloody thing? Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna start getting some more work done. And we'll keep going and see if there's anything that is gonna be wacky in terms of excavating all of this. How in the frick is this even gonna be done? I'm trying to make sure that we have like the sort of perimeter set up. Is also my volume a little bit lower than usual? I think it's because of like the Spotify volume being a bit loud on my end for some weird reason. And then again, it probably was like normal for me. I have no idea. Alright, anyway. So we'll just quickly excavate some of these areas over here and see how things would look. Anyway, it seems like you're done. My god. It seems like you're done with the creeper farm. Did it work perfectly, says Doja? Which I would say happily that it is working perfectly. I don't think I would even have any plans of expanding it or making it even more beefier, because it is already beefy as it is. That's how you do, by the way, Blue. I actually just noticed that it was actually, I think, a birthday soon or something. I can't remember exactly a lot of birthday dates. But hope you're doing pretty well, though, Blue. Hope you're doing pretty nice. Anyway, Harry Potter Gamer 2. How you doing, by the way, Harry Potter Gamer 2? Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing pretty well. Okay, so the excavation for this entire mess would go run through here. I don't know if I should move the beacon somewhere else, but I can probably just leave it there for now. Also, it's your birthday, Big Pog Blue. And I believe, I mean, so far I know you're older than me, so you're probably now dealing with like a normal birthday as just like a young adult. So hey, hope you have a pretty nice birthday though, Blue. Big Pog, mate. Alright, let's just clean up this area a little bit. What the frick is this puddle doing over here? Yep, I'm old now. Yeah, that's basically relatable to anyone becoming a young adult now. Rip. But anyway, Big Pog though. God, my brain is not working today. Like socializing, the socializing part of my brain is just straight up dead. Like something weirdly foggy is in my brain right now, and I don't know why. I don't know if I should be worried or not, but I'm just gonna hope I'm able to like at least do a 2-hour stream today. Oh boy. Anyway, Big Pog though, Blue. Throat, please. Just gotta love it when my nose and my throat just decide to team up together, produce like a lot of mucus gunk, and then try and like find every single way to sabotage these streams. It's just absolutely lovely whenever that happens, and I definitely don't despise my body because of that. Anyway, Harry Potter Gamer, welcome to the Fox Army. Big Fat Rip 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. I don't know why on earth would you be streaming on like something specific on a phone that would cause it to suddenly start burning or whatever like that, but that's a big rip. Doja says it's not working. What do you mean it's not working? I am very confused in what you mean by it's not working. Also, why am I hearing sounds? Who the heck is doing stuff outside? Okay, anyway. Alright, just making sure that we get these sort of perimeter trenches sorted out. We can't really do any major excavation sort of things. Especially around like the iron farms, because if we do start getting close to the iron farms, the iron golems may accidentally spawn into those pits or like the perimeter that we dug out. So we might need to be very careful in terms of that, I guess. Anyway, let's just quickly go to sleep. Probably do a little bit more excavation stuff. I don't know how well that's gonna go. Your social sign in my mind, mate. It's not working. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not working. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says, how long have you been playing on this world? This world has been alive for roughly around 3-ish months. Yeah, roughly around like 3-ish months, or almost 4 months, because we started on December 26th of last year. And if we do the calculation, it's roughly almost 4 months. Nothing too incredible, though, in terms of, like, longevity. But then again, we have, like, run, like, a 2-year hardcore world before, so I wouldn't be surprised if that lasts, like, for another 2 years. Alright, so in order to avoid, like, an iron golem situation where they'll just spawn in, like, a random perimeter or, like, a random opening, I think it'll be wise if we build, like, some sort of, like, radius around, like, certain parts of the iron farm, or around, like, iron farms around through here to like, kind of know where's the limit of where we can, like, dig or something like that. I mean, then again, I don't even know if I want to keep doing, like, perimeter work when I can just start transporting villagers and whatnot, so I have no idea how well this is going to go at all. I'm trying to, like, figure out what's the best course of action. So far, my idea is that we try and, like, build, like, a perimeter or some sort of gated area around through here, so that way we can kind of confine the iron golems to spawn in that sort of like area, so that way the iron farms can still work for in the meantime. For this one, this iron golem farm over here, this one's a little bit more tricky, considering that it's surrounding like a lot of like ocean areas. Is that the right word? Or underwater areas. So there might be a risk where an iron golem, which we've seen in the past, may spawn on the banks, like underwater banks around through here, which is really annoying. So maybe we can try and do some measurements around here to try and like build like some sort of not structure. My God, foundation. I think. Where the iron golem is going to be, or the farm is going to be, so that way the iron farm does not like suddenly overflow with iron golems in the wrong direction, because we don't want that to we really don't want that to happen. I can't talk anymore. So we're gonna do some measurements to see how far we should get this to go. I think it's only around 5 blocks, because we cover up this area. We've seen iron golems accidentally spawn over there, so we had to be very careful about that. We might. It also depends on where the villagers are as well, because that also affects where the iron golem is going to spawn. So maybe we do some math around where exactly the villagers are. We can try and like figure out a good perimeter area for us to work with. God, I can't even explain shite properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if I remember correctly, the villagers are directly on which axis? -54, so he's somewhere around through here. So from there, -54, we have roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks of leeway. The reason why I choose 10 blocks is that around through here is where like an iron golem could theoretically spawn in as a result of where the villagers are, but we want them to be confined over here. So yeah, we have to make this into like a 10 wide sort of perimeter from where the villagers are. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to figure out where the heck it is, because I just freaking covered up all the villagers, or covered up where the villagers are. So knowing where the frick they are exactly is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt. But it should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. I hope. Alright, let's go over here. So this is -36. -36, and it's somewhere around through here, I believe. Yeah, around 67. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or actually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be that perimeter over there. Then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right up towards over here. Probably like up to like the staircase over here where we can access the iron farm areas. I think that's like appropriate for like the perimeter over here. So let's try and like build like a nice sort of basic like dirt wall so we know what the perimeter looks like. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says, why does your crosshair keep changing? It's because I'm using a mod called Dynamic Crosshairs. It's a really nice sort of mod that indicates like certain blocks or interactions that you can use depending on what tool you're holding and stuff like that. It's a pretty nice sort of cosmetic-based mod. It can be kind of cheaty in some ways, though, so I would definitely like dial in some of the settings. So the settings I have right now are a little bit more vanilla-like than anything else. Alright. Let's build this dirt freaking wall real quick. Why is this misaligned? Is it because of like the height difference or something like that? But why the frick is this? Why is it misaligned? I have no idea. How you doing, by the way, Mass Gamer? And also Big Bang, hope you're doing pretty nice. Dude, you stutter a lot more than usual, you good? I have absolutely no idea. My brain cells are probably frying itself today. But then again, I'm not really surprised if that's happening right now, because for whatever reason, whenever I have like a nap or something, it just turns off. Like, whenever I like take a nap or have like a moment where I'm trying to like rest or whatever, like automatically my brain turns off areas of my brain. That makes sense. There's parts of my brain that turn off because I don't usually prioritize using them or don't usually use them that often, and one of them is like socializing with people, because I hate having to socialize with people all the time. And as a result, for that sort of punishment, I just have that automatically turned off or something as a result of me getting some rest, and I wish that wasn't the case, but alas, this is what I'm living with, because suffering. Also cat. Alright, anyway. How many blocks far is where the villagers are? Should be around something. It's still in the same, like, z-axis by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So something around through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So somewhere around here. is where we want the perimeter to reach. Anyway, poor big guy. Alright. Also, your brain's still in sleeping mode, LOL, which is, I mean, not surprising, honestly. I mean, you probably guys have, like, moments where you wish that your brain was not also in sleeping mode. But at the same time, I have literally zero control over this because my brain be stupid. As well as, like, the freaking hay fever response as well. It sucks even more when it comes to that. Alright, let's get this perimeter sorted out. At least the Iron Boy is just chilling over there, so that's good to see. Alright, looking pretty alright. Go over here. At least we can kind of sort out what this perimeter is going to look like. Especially for these iron farms. Hopefully this is going to be enough. Okay, we need to make this into like a 5-block radius over here. Not 5-block radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good enough. It will just be on the edge over there. I already kind of like built like a solar perimeter over here, so that's pretty helpful. Alright. I really like listening to these tracks. When did you start streaming, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? I mean, I started doing streams on this Twitch channel back in 2017. But I haven't really been very active until like 2020. So technically this was like a dead channel for quite some time until I, thanks to lockdown and stuff like that, I became very active in terms of like doing Twitch streams. What's very bizarre is that this is not like a nervous or anxious or a reaction. If it comes to like stuttering and stuff like that, it's really, I think, just me not being used to like talking to people so often. Probably my fault because of me being raised up and also being like a social introvert or whatever, or being an introvert in general when I was like growing up, and that kind of messes up your brain. And also, it is important to know that like when I was also pretty young, I was like having some difficulty acquiring like basic language skills or something like that, which is pretty yikes. And the reason why that's pretty yikes, by the way, because I have to I learned this during one of my English languages class in high school, is that your brain, or as like if you're like 4 years old or 3 years old, your brain has to like develop like sort of like a lot of language connections and social connections, not like connections like, you know, friendships or whatever, but your brain needs to learn how to like, you know, socialize and acquire the language and speak. And if you aren't able to develop that, or you aren't able to fully or kind of start developing that at that sort of age, problems start to arise. And that was unfortunately the case for me, being a complete and utter idiot buffoon brain. But other than that, it also is, yeah, a bit of a problem. Like I'm able to start getting used to social cues, but when it comes to like socializing for such a long time, that is still becoming a big issue. Especially the stuttering and this automatic sleep mode sort of thing. That might be the result of like that sort of delayed process of me getting my speech correctly when I was young, which is lovely. Anyway, let's see here. See, like the perimeter is sorted out. I don't know if this is going to be a good size. I'm going to hope that the iron golems are not going to start spawning in all over the place. Let's set up this perimeter over here to make sure everything is also sorted out. Anyway, I should probably like fix the command thing, because it's kind of detecting the stream command that I'm using right now that's promoting the GFG sort of like a campaign event is sort of looping itself off, because I may or may not added like hashtag GFG 2023 as a keyword, and that's included in the timer, which is not helpful. So I'm going to quickly fix that, so that way we don't have to deal with this sort of weird thing. Let me just go back to custom commands. Why is my nose acting up? Frick you, nose. No. No, leave me alone. I just want to like have a normal stream, please. Why are you acting up? Ah. Yeah, this is bullcrap. I hate this so much. Alright, so -54. So let's go to where -54 is real quick. Should be somewhere around through here, yep. And somewhat around through here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll build like a bit of we'll build like some sort of perimeter around through here. I really cannot talk properly today, Jesus. Alright. Up towards over here, I guess. Alright, so I have to deal with school now, so I have a great stream, says Cinder. No worries then, mate. You do what you need to do. Okay. So this needs to be going over in this direction. Lovely. I can't go to school because it broke both bones in my arm, but it's all better now. What the frick? Should I even ask what the hell happened? I don't think it's going to be great if I ask what the hell happened, but yeah, I'm not even going to question that. Big yikes. Alright, seems to be pretty much good around through here, but a torch over there. My inventory is slightly a bit of a mess, but it's somewhat manageable. Yeah, I'm not going to question it, or even ask any further about what the hell happened, because that is probably not really worthy of anyone's sort of attention. Big yikes, though. So I hope you're feeling better soon than 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. So this perimeter is just touching around the edges of where the sort of entrance is to the iron farm. How far should this be going over here? I'm gonna go and like be a little bit, what's the word? Compensating, I guess, and build the perimeter up towards this sort of width. This probably would be a little bit overkill, but who gives a shite? All right. Just keep going around through here. At least I know that like the these iron golems are not going to spawn around through this sort of width, so we should be fine here. Anyway, I was there when you were building a base inside that ice cave. Not completely true. But anyway, I don't know if this is still the same world. No, it's not. Every time I see a notification on my phone, but I didn't click on it, I had no time. Big fat rip, 𝗦cie. But welcome back, though, 𝗦cie. And also Trainable Tuna. Welcome back, mate. But yeah, we weren't working on an ice cave. It was literally like man-made icebergs. So I don't know how people, excuse me, I don't know how people like get that sort of weird. I mean, I guess if we were like working inside the icebergs, they do look like ice caves and whatnot. But then again, I don't know. It's hard to describe how people like come to like that sort of viewpoint of that. But anyway, because since I'm like right next to water and whatnot, it should be pretty obvious that it's like an iceberg related build. But apparently, it wasn't too obvious. All right. Anyway, we'll just fix up some like areas around through here, and I think that's pretty much all the iron golem perimeter sorted out. So pretty much we can just do free reign like excavation around these perimeters for the meantime. And once we get like a proper like fully powerful like some sort of iron farm in the middle over there or something like that, once we get that sorted out, we can finally get rid of these very minuscule iron farms. But we'll keep them for now because we still need iron, and also they're not a bad source of iron right now. And despite it being like basic sort of designs, they work surprisingly damn well, so I'll keep them working for a bit. In the meantime, I'll be doing some excavation stuff later for today, or right now for today. I cannot speak shite. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, no, my god, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶52163. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie? Do you play with viewers? Unfortunately, no, because this is a single-player hardcore world. And from my experience with playing with viewers, some people aren't really great to play with. And also some people can get very, very weird. So often or not, I don't often do a lot of viewer-related stuff, but it might be some sort of thing I want to go for in the future. But from my experience, there's always going to be someone that ruins it for everybody. Anyway, what are messages that I missed here? I don't think I missed too many more messages. No worries, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. But anyway, let's do some excavation stuff around here. While my nose tries to be an absolute freaking arse. I'm trying my best to, like, relieve my nose of whatever pressure or stupidity is in itself right now. But, alas, it's still being stupid. I hate my freaking nose. Alright, anyway. Rip nose, indeed. Anyway, excavation time, I guess. And hopefully everything goes pretty well in terms of that. Should I make this into like a very easy sprawl, or not sprawl, but like an easy sort of grind, or should I just do this one step at a time? Ah, frick it, I'm literally gonna dig this up anyway. I'm gonna just YOLO it. Trying to be careful, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna be digging up this area anyway. Who needs precision? Frick precision. We're going straight towards digging everything here. Or most things. Would it be possible to quickly fly through all the important things that you built when you have time? I mean, I have time right now. So let's do a quick flyover of all the things that are important that we built recently. And that was it. Okay, anyway, enjoy that nice sort of world tour, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, anyway, back to work. Digging ASMR, let's go. Let's go indeed. Alright, let's go around through here. How you doing, by the way, VK? Hope you're doing pretty nice. Yeah, I know, amazing world tour, by the way. This world is actually technically pretty young, despite it being like 400 Minecraft days into its progression. But I haven't really started working on any major like building projects yet. But there are some ideas in the pipeline that I have in my mind. I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to approach it. Actually, it would be the case that we'll do multiple big projects, and we'll be like doing like some sort of random number generator or poll on which project should I like focus on or whatever. But then again, that could be a little bit too chaotic. But who knows? There's a lot of like cool ideas I have in my mind right now. Doja says I didn't see it. It was so quick. What do you mean? I spent like a nice sort of time flying around all my amazing builds that are like a few hundred blocks away. How did you manage to miss it? I'm kidding. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, VK? Endermen suck, indeed. Endermen do bloody suck. Anyway, I'm now getting confused with whatever this chat is trying to say now. Anyway, I'm doing good, says VK. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you're doing pretty alright. Alright. While we're still doing all this grindy stuff, I might as well just turn to this view for a bit. Because, you know, it's just going to be the same bloody content over and over again. So why not get some small amounts of epilepsy? I'm kidding. Hopefully it's not going to be too epileptic for you guys to, like, look at while we're doing all this digging up, I guess. I probably would need to turn down the bass response a little bit, because it is quite, like, very noticeable. Actually, I could turn it down a little bit right now, because I actually have the power to do that. Let me see if I can try and, like, lower down the size of it, because it looks a little bit too weird. What's the right thing called? I think it's called ceiling. Nope, that is raising the ceiling. That is a terrible idea. So, if we lower down the floor, that should make it a little bit less annoying. So -45. I'm so good at like configuring stuff like this, by the way. Just don't at me. Just don't at me about this. Yeah, everything is all fine. Okay, perfect. I don't know how well that base thing is going to look, but hopefully that fixes it a little bit to make it not look very annoying. Why do I only have like 10 or 9 viewers? I have no idea, honestly. I would blame either Twitch algorithm or notifications not working properly. I legitimately have no clue. Honestly, the amount of growth that people are getting in terms of like viewership is really just down to like discovering the algorithm. Because so far, I already tried doing tactics with short form content and stuff like that, and there simply isn't like a very viable way of translating viewers from there. That, and also the algorithms for the short form content are already beginning to tell me to frick off. For some weird reason, so I can't even get any like major amount of views on those clips either, so that's lovely. Like, they were so welcoming at the beginning, but after a month of like posting stuff, they're like, well, this guy's already been posting too much, frick this freaking idiot, goodbye, and then they just immediately dump me in terms of like any sort of algorithmic sort of discoverability, so that's lovely. Thank you very much, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Well, Instagram actually is a little bit more inconsistent, so they're actually, like, somewhat helping, but yeah, TikTok and YouTube are already done with me. You can see, like, the viewer counts on my clip views. It's already just dropped. It just dropped all the way down. It's a big rip. So yeah, I probably would not do, like, a regular clip schedule for a bit, but I am planning to work on, like, scripted stuff, so maybe that'll add a little bit of extra content stuff to, you know, those clips later in the future. But for now, probably would need to, like, just wait a little bit for, like, the algorithm to chill out a bit. Name that sheep Beck. I mean, if you want to redeem the challenge point reward for that, then sure, but so far, no one has redeemed it yet. Pasta Sketty, how you doing, by the way, Pasta Sketty? Sorry if I missed your, alert. Not alert. Your message multiple times, though. I cannot say shite, holy frick. Or speak shite anymore. Anyway, really enjoy watching you, mates, as Doja, so glad to hear you're enjoying the stream so far. Please, I had a sheep named Beck as part of one of my old worlds. I mean, I appreciate that sort of gesture, but at the same time, it's still like a part of a channel point sort of reward or redemption, and anyone can really just name the sheep whatever they want anyway, so I'm leaving that still open to anyone who has the channel points to afford it. Sizable says, hey, oh my god. Hello, Fox, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well so far, Sizable. My nose is beginning to leak. Frick you, nose. Okay, anyway. Anyway, time for some nice Hollow Knight stuff. The sound of whenever you find like a bench or a nice steaming hot pool. It's literally called Reflection, so that's a pretty fitting name for this part of the soundtrack. Why does my nose have to act up like this late in the evening? Maybe it's because of like my room being stupid, I have no idea. But I love it when my nose starts having a bit of a weird hay fever reaction. Do I even have allergies? I mean, technically hay fever is a bit of like a pollen allergy, I guess. But at the same time, I don't think I have any major allergies or any sort of kind for my nose. I mean, maybe I guess like dust or whatever. But there also were incidents where whenever I like sleep with like a fan open or when it's very cold, my nose starts to also like explode whenever it gets like very cold or whatnot. Like, does anyone else have that sort of experience that if your nose gets very cold, you actually do have like some sort of like hay fever or like some sort of like sneeze pattern that comes up, or your nose gets very reactive because of that? Why does temperature have to suck when it comes to like our freaking bloody body, I guess? It's so freaking confusing. I just got an ad of the earphones I'm using right now, so that is very interesting. Why are some people suddenly getting some weird mid-roll ads all of a sudden? Because there's no mid-roll ads playing right now. Seems very bizarre. Those are usually a stuffy, that's honestly pretty fair. I don't get how... what purpose does a stuffy nose give? I mean, I guess it's there to like block off like any sort of winter germs or whatnot, but at the same time I also would like to breathe. Breathing is also an important thing that, you know, humans and the sort of body needs to like do to survive, but I guess the nose says, haha, germs more dangerous than breathing. Get wrecked, you idiot. But we'll also get wrecked germs, I guess. Personally, only really have like runny noses when it's allergy season. Depends on how cold though, so yeah, that's very interesting then. Anyway, Autumn Nexus. How you doing, my lady? Autumn Nexus? Autumn Nexus. I cannot read frick. Why can I not say names correctly? Holy frick. But yeah, I hope your day's been doing pretty nice though, Autumn. But anyway, if you want to, by the way, if you're wondering, by the way, what the heck this weird sort of like donation bar is all about, I really highly recommend you do !donate in the chat, or !GFG in the chat, so that way you can see a little bit more about what this fundraiser is all about. Oh, yeah, that's the worst, by the way, Pasta, dealing with like a runny nose in conjunction with a stuffy nose. And hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Autumn. Bro's becoming a scientist of noses, because why the heck is my nose has to be a freaking arse right now to me? Like, I would question why the heck is my nose doing this, and usually it's like down to like, oh, your nose being sensitive to temperature changes, sensitive to like dust and whatnot and stuff like that, and it all just sucks. It's just basically, it's a sucky situation for me. And solutions are often not really cheap either. Either get like a very nice or air filter, which costs a lot, air conditioning, which costs a lot. It's absolutely lovely whenever that happens. Anyway, I would donate, but I don't have enough money to do that. Haha. I mean, you can literally just spend $1. I literally don't care how much money you'll give to like the fundraiser, but you can literally just send $1, and that's more than enough. I literally have like only one single $1 donation made by yours truly, just to make sure the alerts work, and that's literally the only thing that's added to the goal. So far, you don't have to be like a rich person to like help support like the campaign. You can just literally send $1, and that's it. You can just send $1 and then just like leave. Like, it doesn't have to be too like financially burdening to anybody here in the chat. So it's all up to you if you want to like make that sort of thing though. $1 is all that is in my bank account, and that's a different problem that you have to deal with, I guess. Hold on, just $1? Yeah, 1 second. You can just send like a single $1, you know? I mean, you could always give more, but at the same time, if you're having problems with like finances and whatnot, you can literally just send $1, and I wouldn't really feel too bad about it. How do I do this? Do !donate in the chat, and you're able to go to the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 link, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Is that how to pronounce your name? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Yeah, have you ever played with mods sometimes? If you mean stream moderators, not much, because often stream moderators are not really active all the time. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, unless you're talking about, like, Minecraft mods. In that case, I do play with, like, fabric mods. What if I have $0? And that is a little bit of a weird situation then. But then again, if you're about to reach adulthood with, like, $0 in your bank account, that actually is a big problem. But yeah, and especially in the world's economy where people think, or, like, freaking, like, boomers believe that you can still afford, like, $100,000 house, which doesn't even freaking exist, by the way. If you aren't starting to look for like a part-time job or like a student job of some kind, especially when you're about to like graduate from high school or something like that, you're gonna be in serious trouble, because so far everything is kind of fricked in terms of like our sort of environment, in terms of like universities and stuff like that. It's hard to describe, but like, yeah, it's a terrible situation. But if you have $0 in your bank account, that's just a recipe for disaster. Anyway, $1,000 house is called a garden shed, says Critius, which that makes a lot of sense. Why are you gifting gifted sub, Shadow Dawn? I mean, I appreciate the gifted sub, and also welcome to the Fox Army, but please do not give money to me. Give money to like the Gamers Outreach Foundation. Don't give money to me. I don't need the money for any sort of fundraising sort of things. Give it to the Gamers Outreach. Alright, anyway. That definitely is going to be a bit of a problem when people... Okay, there goes my spring blade pork chop. That's going to be a definite problem when people don't know that I'm actually doing a charity stream right now, so definitely do !donate in the chat and send money straight towards Gamers Outreach and not me. I don't need the money right now. I'm actually financially fine. I actually do have some proper jobs now, and there might be some things I can do later on to make sure I don't become fully broke while doing all of this, but at the same time, we are fundraising for the Gamers Outreach Foundation, so definitely send the money to them and not to me. Give them all the support that they need. Well, I guess you also have to deal with ad breaks, which unfortunately is still a thing that you guys have to deal with. I really don't know if I should like stop the mid-roll ad breaks, so a little bit of heads up about that, but yeah, it's either people are just gonna not be able to like join into the chat because of like pre-roll ads, or you guys have to deal with like mid-roll ads. It's just gonna suck. But there's no win-win situation. It's really just terrible for everybody. So thank you very much, Twitch, for all that. I hate these ads, this Doja. Fair enough. I really need to like figure out which is better. Probably will need to do another experiment again to see whether pre-roll ads only is better, or excuse me, or whether like mid-roll ads are better. Why is it always 5 ads? Why? That's just Twitch for you. How you doing, by the way, Ben? Welcome back again. Hope you're doing pretty nice still. We're just digging around through here, see how things would go. I just got an ad as soon as you were saying that, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, big yikes. But yeah, I probably would need to like figure out a way to like, or maybe I should just experiment with seeing if pre-roll ads only would be beneficial compared to like just mid-roll ads. Is it even going to be even better? I don't even freaking know. It's hard to really know which is better, honestly. Alright, stick up all this.
Shadow
Anyway.
gave Fox some coffee.
Why are people giving? Why are you guys giving me Ko-Fi donations now? Give the money to freaking. Where are you guys like clicking? Why are you guys giving me some freaking like Ko-Fi donations now? Stop giving the money to me. Give it to the foundation, guys. What the heck? What is wrong with you? How are you guys purposely going to the Ko-Fi page? Okay, anyway. That's the Ko-Fi page donations. I was like, I did not level up in this hardcore world, and then I looked and saw like a Ko-Fi donation alert. Which is even more weird, because I literally stopped like any type of Ko-Fi. Like, where the frick? Don't give the money to me! There's literally a Tiltify freaking page, which I will demonstrate now to make sure you guys are not freaking crazy. Go to the Tiltify freaking page right over here, and you'll be able to like see all the freaking options for like donating here. Shut up, me. You can also amplify the campaign if you want, by the way. You get your own personal link and all that stuff. But send money through here. How the frick are you already past the $100 goal? Okay, there we go. Alright, I did not even see that. Well, we managed to reach $100. There goes the $100 goal. That was kind of weirdly anticlimactic. I did not expect to really reach the $100 goal immediately. Sure, I guess. Thank you very much, Shadow of the Dawn, I believe, for the... No, 𝗦𝗦, sorry, not Shadow of the Dawn. 𝗦𝗦 for the $100 donation to Tiltify. Okay, rest in peace goal, I guess. The goal is gone. You guys can't even see the goal in this. It's gone now. It's gone. The goal is gone. Yeah. Okay, this I was not anticipating that, actually. So we're gonna quickly update the goal now and fix that. Alright, anyway, this is great. So after me yelling at you guys not to give me money through Ko-Fi and through something, 𝗦𝗦 says bruh, and then he says the name wrong. 𝗦𝗦. There we go. I was asking you if that was the right way to pronounce the name, so I did not know if 𝗦𝗦 or 𝗦𝗦 is the right way. So thanks for clarifying that. So 𝗦𝗦, there you go. Hope you're doing pretty nice at 𝗦𝗦. Okay, let me just fix that real quick. Let me just quickly fix the entire goal real quick, because now it's completely obliterated. So we're gonna fix this now. Why do I need to log in back to Tiltify again? I literally just... Oh my god. Thank you very much for freaking setting things up. I just want to, like, make sure everything is working. I'm trying to, like, fix some stuff real quick. Why do I need to sign in again? Shut up, me. I can hear myself in the background. You shut up. I don't care about listening to my stupid voice. Also, I was not listening, LMAO. Appreciate that, then 𝗦𝗦. And then still complains to me about, like, you know, not, like, being able to, like, say the name correctly. But then again, I'm probably stupid. Alright, let me just quickly fix up the donation goal, because, we managed to break the goal. Literally on the first stream of the entire thing, so appreciate that, 𝗦𝗦. So let's quickly fix that. Next milestone, there is literally no milestone. How do I fix the freaking goal again? Let me just do some technical difficulty, sort of like procedures. Where's my freaking email client? There it is. So that way I know what the frick do I need to do. Set up. Yes, set up. And then campaign goal. Okay, let's go for 200 this time. Are we going to reach $200? I highly doubt that. But there you go. $100 has been, like, surpassed, so now we're at $200 for our new Tiltify goal. That is just insane. Alright, anyway. 𝗏𝗟, I know, by the way, 𝗏𝗟. And also 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏, or Bob. Welcome to the Fox Army. But hope you're also doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗏𝗏. But yeah, hope you all are doing pretty nice. I cannot read names, and I cannot freaking react correctly to fundraising stuff. So this is going great right now. This is going absolutely brilliant. Alright. Have you ever heard of a mod called Create? Yes, I've heard about the Create mod. It does look really, really pog, but at the same time, it is pretty gameplay breaking. And as much as I want to, like, play around with it, I don't often like to go for, like, a lot of gameplay, sort of modifying sort of, things like that. So I often just prefer, you know, I often just prefer, like, playing vanilla sort of, stuff. Can I quickly refresh the goal bar, so that way it updates the freaking new, campaign goal? Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Streamlabs. But yeah, I have heard of, Create, though. It does look really, really cool. Would I ever play in this hardcore world with, like, Create, though? Most likely not. But who knows? It'll be pretty cool for, like, a multiplayer sort of thing. Alright. dig up through all of this and make sure everything is nice and clean. Anyway, I don't think 𝗦𝗦ście actually even redeemed a reward from like the donation area, as far as I know. So we could have been able to like redeem something, but oh well. But then again, appreciate the $100 though, 𝗦𝗦ście. Who needs rewards? Oh god. I mean, it could be like some of the rewards are literally made for like everybody. It doesn't have to be like a personalized reward. It's late for me. I am tired. So good night, 𝗦𝗧. No worries then. I'll see you next time. 𝗦𝗧ście, thank you for the $20 donation. And I don't even know if there's going to be a reward from that. So appreciate the $20 donation though. Big pog. Third goal. Wait, only send $20? Apparently. Don't tell me you're going to send me $200. Don't tell me you're going to send me 200 freaking dollars. No. 𝗦𝗧ście. 𝗦𝗧ście, don't. Don't do this. I'm just trying to play Minecraft and you're just gonna be throwing money at me. No, I mean, at Gamers Outreach that quickly. Jesus Christ. This is just only the first stream. Don't tell me this goal was literally like bro forgot a 0. Oh, Jesus. What will be like, what will be the next goal after that? 500? Who will be willing to spend like an additional 200 after that if that's gonna be the case? That'll be insane. 𝗦𝗧ście says, what time is it for me? It's currently 7:52 here. So you can see in the chat, it's currently 7:52 p.m. Anyway, watch 𝗦𝗧ście just throw in like $500, I swear to God. Like, I'm not even shocked at this point. I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Like, yeah, that's all I can really say. I'm just confused about what the hell's going on. Anyway. Let's just keep going around, digging out some dirt for charity. Like, I'm not even doing any sort of charity-specific, like, events or, like, sort of, like, things for like, the entire charity stream week. I'm just trying to, like, throw in some incentives for you guys to ruin my life. And, just chillin'. Just focus on doing the chillin' things as always, because that's what I always like to do when it comes to, like, doing them, like, sort of the streaming thing. Just, like, prefer to chill. I always like to prefer to chill. But no, apparently today is the day where we don't get to chill, because money. We just get hundreds of dollars worth of monies to the fundraiser. Which, big pog, but also recipes goal. There you go. Well, there goes an extra $80. Okay, fine, I have to update the goal again. Thank you very much, 𝗦𝗧ście, for another $80 donation, bruh. Fine, I will update the goal to $400. We're just doubling the goal until we finally have, like, some leeway on how much money is being spent. Jesus, but thank you for the $80 or total of $200 to the Gamers Outreach or Gamers for Giving sort of campaign. Big pog 𝗦𝗧ście. Appreciate that so much. I can't even talk properly because my nose is being so stupid. But thank you very much for the monies. Given straight towards GFG, not to me, by the way. Speaking of which, I need to investigate that Ko-Fi donation. Because I specifically say not to give money directly to me. Give it to Gamers Outreach, and apparently that did not work for someone. Alright, anyway. I'm done because my accountant's voice is annoying and I don't want to hear it, so no worries then. Let your accountant just question about... I mean, if you're just... I mean, it's technically a sort of like a donation sort of thing. I don't think your accountant will be very mad about that if you're just doing that out of like your generosity. So I think you'll be fine. Now explaining like giving money to some random person on the internet doing some live streaming, that's going to be a little bit more problematic, but we're just fundraising and donation stuff. I think that should be all right. I hope. Anyway, gotta go to school now. Have fun, everyone, says Ben. No worries then. Hopefully see you next time, and hope you do pretty well at school, by the way, mate. Oh yeah, there's like daylight savings happening in like Europe pretty soon, isn't it? Or did it already happen? I can't remember. Because I remember like daylight savings is like actually a thing that's happening in parts of Europe now. But we don't have like daylight savings ending here in New Zealand until like sometime in April, so we'll still have like a few more weeks of like painful like timing. I would have to be in school now, but I'm 6 as 𝗦𝗧ście, so yeah, that's fair enough. 𝗦𝗧ście says, you seem like a pretty funny guy. I mean, depends on who you ask, honestly. I mean, I don't know if I would consider myself as a pretty funny guy, because sometimes I do get serious and whatnot. But some people enjoy some very wacky jokes I make, I guess. Like myself. Anyway. I just realized I sound like an NPC right now. Oh god. Like, just like the most generic messages you would see. Oh, you are such a very nice streamer. You sound amazing, by the way. Also, I think I redeemed Kitten. I don't know if I actually, like, seen the, redemption thing. So let me just double check. If I have to, like, show off Kitten, that actually might be a problem, because I forgot to set up the camera. So that's gonna be a little bit awkward. Let's see if I can find where the donation stuff is, or the rewards are. Is there even, like, an incentive activity feed on, like, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶? Apparently it doesn't exist for some weird reason. Bruh. I mean, I see, like, the donation, like, markers and whatnot. And it's completely bugged out, by the way. Oh, but yeah, I can see it. Show 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Reward fulfillment. Alright. Let's see if we can try and, like, get the cat. How do we even get 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶? That is actually going to be a bit of a problem. So, let me see if I can think of a very creative solution into getting 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. I don't know how this is going to work, but if I can try and show 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, that'll be amazing. But yeah, this is going to be a very weird... God, I'm not even set up for this properly. I mean, I could... No, I can't set a camera up. But maybe I can use Droid Cam. Maybe Droid Cam is a solution I can go for. Maybe, I guess, if I can figure out where my phone is. Where the frick did I put my phone? Okay, this is going great. Let me just quickly find where my phone is. And then I'll get back to that. Seriously, where the frick is my phone? The one time I'm looking for something, did I, like, leave it under... No, it's not on the charger. It is literally not on my table. So, that's going great. That's absolutely going great. I know I have, like, there is, like, some sort of app I have that should help me find where my phone is, and I don't even know what the frick the name was anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this. Droid Cam is good, okay. Is this even the right one? Yes, KDE. I actually like KDE sometimes. And apparently the device has been disconnected. Where the frick did I put my phone? Like, seriously, did I put it, like, somewhere? Where the frick did I put my phone? Bruh. Okay, anyway, this is gonna get kinda awkward. So yeah, I have no idea where my phone is. And I also don't want to search 5 years for where my phone is. So that is kinda whack. Have you heard of the High Elves? Oh god. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says, I have his phone, bruh. Also, how you doing, by the way? BXXLZ. Hope you're doing alright. Also, the kids in the town where I am are acting like NPCs in the town yesterday. Jesus Christ. Anyway, hope you're doing pretty nice as well, Caleb Burke. Let me just, oh my god, my phone is literally right next to me. I'm such a genius. Okay. Alright. At least I know where my phone is. It was literally right next to me. I am so good at, like, streaming, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. If I can set this up, I can do show 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, unless it doesn't work. In which case, I will panic and die. So hopefully everything works fine. And theoretically, I can send a feed to some place. Can I get a feed sorted out? Where the frick is the video capture device thing? Aha! No, it's not even showing up the right freaking thing. iPhone. Okay, I'll just put that as the source. Is it Droid Cam Source 3? Aha, there it is. Hello. It is, I'm gonna show the chat right now. Hey, I'm such a good streamer. I'm able to, like, configure this correctly without any sort of issues. No issues whatsoever. This is not a scuffed stream. But yeah, hope you guys are doing okay. Somewhere I need to change colors of some things in the freaking thing. But yeah, let me just quickly resize it correctly, and there you go. Now we can see the chat. Look at this amazing chat. Oh my goodness, this is a very amazing chat. And I also don't have a chat window fully open on the other side, so this is the only chat you get. Is there any messages that I'm missing here? Your moderation settings are banning things that aren't offensive or anything. Whatever that means. And I also don't know what moderation settings are you talking about. Anyway, so yeah. Let me see if I can try and get 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, because I don't want to show off the entire room that I'm in. And we'll see if I can get 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, because this will be a very wacky venture. So I'll be right back. Do not die, and do not cause chaos in my channel. Try and get 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Okay, be good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have gotten the cat. And she is probably going to be pissed by the end of it. This is not really a cat reveal because I already revealed the cat multiple times. But she is going to figure out what the heck is... Why are you putting your leg like that? What are you doing? Why is your leg like that? What? Why? Why are you showing your leg like that? Moshino. 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 What are you doing? Why are you putting your leg like that? That's a very weird way to put your leg. Explain. Explain. Why don't you want to explain? You always keep doing this to me. I mean, this is new, but then again, she's like... What even is she doing? I don't understand cats. I'm just gonna say, I don't understand cats. If I, like, let her hug the thing... She always loves hugging whenever I, like, put her in, like, a position like this. But she's looking at you guys right now. Look at her. Look at her. She's, like, confused as heck about what the heck is going on right now. Look at her. Look at her looking at the stream. Look at her looking at the stream. She is questioning your motives, your dreams, your occupations. She's, like, wondering, why the heck am I doing whatever this stupid thing is? Why? Why am I here? Why am I being picked up by this freaking idiot right here? What are you guys even doing? You guys are weird. You guys are all weird. So anyway, do you have anything to say, Moshino? Literally nothing. She has literally nothing to say. That's how much she cares. This is how much she cares about you guys and how much she cares about me. Alright, I'm gonna put you on my chair, and I want to see what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do on the chair? Are you gonna sit and take over the stream now? What are you gonna do? You're gonna lick. You're going to lick. That is not helpful. You know, I'm trying to make this into an entertaining stream, and instead you're just being a cat. Why are you becoming a cat? Why do you become cat? Explain. Explain. Why do you have to become cat? You just lick. You just lick all day and you sleep all day. That's literally what you all do. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Come on. You're like over a year old now. Come on. You should start getting a job soon. She's still looking. Do you want to say anything? I have the microphone right over here. Do you want to say something? No, she's still licking on my chair. She's not even getting off my chair. She's still licking on my chair. She's still on my chair. She just wants to be on my chair now. This is my life now. This is my... No, don't sit on my chair. Well, the stream is doomed. The Minecraft stream is doomed. The cat has sat on the chair, and I cannot sit down. The cat has sat on the chair, and now we all have to suffer. She is now licking her foot, specifically her foot, on my chair, and I cannot play Minecraft anymore. This is an absolute bra moment. This isn't a Minecraft stream. It can't be a Minecraft stream anymore. She's sitting on my chair. Get rid of it. Get rid of the cat. I agree. I mean, like, if she's, like, in the way, you know, then we should probably get rid of the cat, you know. I'm kidding. We're not getting rid of the cat. Someone has to end the stream for 250,000 channel points. I don't think that's gonna ever happen. Alright. Do you have anything else to say, Moshino? No? You literally have nothing else to say? You're just licking on my chair? Don't tell me I have to sit up and do, like, a standing position on my desk in order to keep doing the stream. Why do you have to be on my chair? Why do you have to be on my chair, Moshino? Well, she doesn't care anyway. So we're going to go back to our hardcore stuff. And at least I have, like, a standing desk, so deal with it. I can stand and do work. You try to ruin my plans? You try and ruin my plans, huh? Alright, anyway. Yeah, you stay right there and be a weird Moshino. So let me just quickly set things up again. Unless you want to leave, Moshino, then you ask me. But now you've stolen my chair, and I can't do anything about that. Anyway, back to doing the hardcore thing. It's either a she or a he. She's a she. And she is currently... Do you have anything to say about yourself? Do you have anything to say? Huh? Why are you being a weird Moshino? Why you sit on my chair? Are you a tired girl? You literally slept like a few hours ago. And you're sleeping on my chair. Okay. Okay, is that how it is? Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm. You know what? I don't even need that chair anymore. You know. Who needs a chair? Who needs like an actual sitting like position to like play this game? You know. It's all just cat. It's just cat. Cat is now occupying this. It's all just nothing but cat. All right. Anyway. So while my cat is occupying my chair, I'm gonna have to turn to like standing for the rest of the stream, which I guess is more healthy. I guess. She has become a gamer. Sorry, she has to become a gamer now like you. I don't think she will be wanting to become a gamer. She's unfortunately a bit too lazy to become one. She's a material girl. What does that mean? Doing 24/7 cat cam? No. I don't think that will ever be possible because she keeps moving all the time. And, yeah, it wouldn't really be interesting after a while. Anyway. Fat cat, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Do you hear that? You're now officially fat. She doesn't care. Actually, she's surprisingly thin for how big she is. And, I mean, she does eat, but then again, she also doesn't care. She honestly is like, whenever we give her like a lot of food, she's like, nah, not hungry. And also, she wants the really good stuff as well. Because my mom keeps feeding her like premium, like wet, like cat food all the freaking time when she was younger. So she's also a very picky eater about what things she should eat. So that's not helpful. Yeah, absolute W of a cat, I know. What the heck are you doing over here? Cyan dye, pack dyes. No, I don't give a shite about you. Goodbye. We just need a chill, like, cat stream. Yeah, definitely. That'll be pretty pog. Is there any more messages I missed while I was saying hello to Cat? Yeah, wasn't in your stream so long, so yeah, don't worry. Apparently, it says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Okay, whatever. I have no idea what the heck did I miss. Also, why does this trader have a name? Because all villagers have, like, some sort of name. So you got Abuto Gori the Wandering Trader. It's just mainly a fabric mod that I have. It doesn't really affect anything at all, which is pretty much, like, nice, because it's just a nice sort of cosmetic thing to add to, like, villagers. So at least I know what names I can, like, give them, so I can blame them for everything. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't think I will, like, allow, like, someone to, like, kill me in this hardcore world, like, whatsoever for channel points. That is just not a really, like, great transaction. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 is still getting random mid-roll ads, despite us not playing any mid-roll ads. I'm so confused. Why the heck are you guys suddenly getting mid-roll ads? Alright, anyway. We'll just keep going around through here. But yeah, definitely help out if you're able to still, like, do some more donations, apart from, like, Alzo and, or Alsis, oh my god. I can't even remember names, Jesus. Osis and, like, other people as well. Definitely, like, send some support to Gamers Outreach through the Tiltify page as linked in the chat right now. So every single dollar matters, despite our goal being destroyed multiple times, but every single dollar matters. Give as much money as possible to, like, Gamers Outreach, or any much that you want to, like, give. You don't need to spend your entire life savings on, like, a fundraiser, but yeah, it's nice to have, like, some people that can help support. God, I'm so good at, like, doing, like, proper talk points, Jesus. Anyway, she's still on my chair. She's still vibing on my chair right now. And there's nothing we can really do about it. Is emote spamming allowed? Most likely not, because I found, like, some emotes to be more really annoying to deal with than others, so it's just better to just not allow emote spamming after a while. Yeah, back to the dirt montage. Nothing ever beats the dirt montage, except perhaps, like, interviewing the cat. She didn't even meow, not even a single time. She's just tired. She's just a tired girl who just wants, like, a nice place to sleep. And now she took over my chair. So, I guess there's that. Anyway, we still need to terraform a lot of areas around through here. This entire landscape is going to be completely unrecognizable by the end of the entire endeavor. So we'll see how things would go. And my nose is still being an annoying bloody mess, so that's still lovely. She's just tired of laying around. And she also deserves her own chair. I mean, that's why she preoccupies, like, a lot of our sofas. She just takes over a sofa and just calls it her home. So technically she has already her own chair, and that is a sofa, but now she took over my chair. Yeah, we're talking back to the nose, or referring back to the nose, because it's still bloody annoying as always. And I will complain about my nose until I somehow manage to get that resolved, because my nose is always freaking annoying. Also, asexual tree lizard. Sorry if I missed your follow alerts like some time ago. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Damn it, I should have added ice to this water bottle, because the heat is now beginning to transfer pretty badly now. You need another screen just for dirt farming. Like dirt flying on the screen, a text code named dirt farming or something like that floating around? I mean that's kind of why I built this sort of overlay in the first place. I don't know if like having like, you know, that sort of DVD loading or CD loading sort of screen would really help though. When will you be streaming again? Around the same time on Wednesday. So that will be, yeah, roughly around like 2 days time from now. It helps you breathe. I mean, noses are very helpful for making you breathe. Like, unconsciously and stuff like that. Until it suddenly doesn't work. Why the frick did I accidentally break that shovel? Big fat rip. Do I not have, like, actually, do I not have the, durability notifier on? Oh, no. Don't tell me it's actually, like... Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me it's actually not, working. Oh, no, it's... I installed the freaking Forge version, not the Fabric version. That's why I was like not hearing any sort of like sort of notification about my shovels or whatnot. No, the shovels, no. Anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Still have like plenty of shovels anyway. But yeah, that's why I'm not hearing any like sort of durability notification sort of things. I was like almost wondering why I'm not hearing any sort of like big loud dinging and stuff like that. But I guess apparently one of my freaking mighty mods is configured for Forge and not for Fabric. So I'm a freaking genius. So let me just see if I can fix that. Fix durability notifier to Fabric. Yeah, to Fabric. So that's something I'll need to fix later on. Can I move you a little bit, Moschino, or are you just gonna stay there? There you go. I need some wind from like the fan anyway. All right. Anyway, back to work. Red shovel. Big L to the shovel. Then again, we have like very amounts like. I can't even read anymore or speak anymore. We have so many replacements, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Be grateful that it's actually like a diamond shovel and not a netherite shovel. That'll be even worse. Alright. Dump all the leftover dirt that I don't care about. Do some stretches. Thank you very much, Caleb Berg, for that. Ah, nice stretches. Because I'm standing as well, I'm able to like take benefit of those stretches, so that's pretty pog. Alright, digging up some more areas. Hello there, sheep and chicken. Just vibing around through there. She has taken over. I mean, yeah, she's still taking over my chair. Normally, if she's, like, fed up about, like, being in my room and stuff like that, she will just meow and point to, like, the door, and I let her out. But this time, she's just so tired, she doesn't care. So she's just stuck in my chair. There's nothing I can do about it. She's just there. Anyway, Arthur Father, or Arthur Further, if that's how to pronounce your name again, sorry. I hope you're doing pretty nice though, Arthur. Welcome back. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice still. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, indeed. She is one 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. That's why I gave you a stretch, because you're standing, so yeah, that's fair. You're standing right now? Yes, I am currently standing. It feels weird saying that as like an actual meme or whatever like that, but I'm currently using a standing desk, so that's why I'm standing. Because ergonomics, it's healthier to stand than sit down because health reasons and artery blockages. XBXX says, why are you digging up all the dirt? We're trying to like build like a sort of spawn perimeter similar to like this area over here, covered in like white glass and stuff like that. So we're basically doing this exact same thing over here. And the benefit for doing that is to allow for better raids and farms, spawn-proofing abilities and whatnot, and also makes it much more easier to work on farms that require like a lot of materials and will be a pain in the arse to work on a very rugged surface like a plains biome. So that's why we're like currently digging this entire area out. Not necessarily because I want the dirt. I'm just gonna throw that away anyway. I already have plenty of dirt in my reserve materials. What texture pack do you have to change the menu buttons and the green highlights? I believe it's something by the name of, I think, Tranquil? I think? I don't have an exact name in my mind, but you can do ! pack to see what, sort of, like, texture packs I'm using right now, I think. So if you do ! pack, you'll be able to, like, see a nice sort of, like, Google Doc, list of all the things I'm using. You could build a quarry machine later into the game. It's extremely complicated, but at the same time, I also don't want to build, like, an entire chunk error here. So that's why I'm not using, like, any sort of TNT dupers or anything like that. I'm doing this manually as a result of that. Why wouldn't you live-proof it? Because, number one, it's cheaper, but at the same time, it also isn't very consistent, if you know what I mean. Because often or not, there might be some dark areas that aren't fully covered in by light, and as a result, creepers or whatever will still come in. And it just will look very weird, just having to light grid everything and all that stuff, so I would prefer just putting in, like, a lot of glass instead. That way it's a little bit more secure that you know that everything is just going to be swamp-proofed. I don't know what is a favorite TV show that I like, or a movie that I like in general. There's, like, a lot of good movies I watch and enjoyed, but I don't really have, like, a preferred favorite, which is always a, like, sort of caricature for me. I just often don't really pick a lot of favorites when it comes to, like, any sort of, like, media or something. So that's basically it, I guess. I would say. Anyway, do you have fabric right now? Says 𝗦cie. Yes, I'm using the fabric loader. Or actually, specifically, I'm using the quilt loader, which also works with fabric mods and stuff like that, to a certain extent. So that is what I'm using right now. Alright. Is the cat sleeping? Let me just do a quick cat check real quick. The answer is I don't know, because often or not, whenever she sleeps, she often just closes her eyes and then listens for stuff. But then again, if I, like, give her a nice sort of push, she probably would just also stay awake, so I have no idea. Yeah, I need to put, like, a beacon over here in order to, like, sort of add some, like, sort of haste in this area. I'll leave that beacon over there, because that'll be useful for some other purposes, so I'll have to make another beacon, so that's gonna be lovely. So you switch from fabric to quilt, white quilt, just a little bit more, you know, like, better, not better uses, but there's more options to choose from, because you're able to now use quilt mods as well as fabric mods. As well as, like, a lot of people complaining about fabric being very limiting and stuff like that. But overall, it's down to you, like, your choice, whether you're going to be using some quilt mods and stuff like that. I know for a fact that I'm also using some quilt mods, so as a result of having to move and stuff like that. But pretty much just more options to quilt. Would it be better? That's debatable. There have been some weird stability problems I've encountered, but then again, it's really just to each their own, I would say. I hate everything about my nose. Why is there stone here? Did I accidentally, like, throw stuff over there? And oh no, I threw stuff into the hopper, didn't I? Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. Alright, I'll fix that. This should just be gone. There you go. And let me see if I can fix up the poppy supplies, because that's going to be a little bit clogged. Alright, there we go. Fix all that. And then get rid of all this. Frick all the poppies and frick all that. And hopefully we have enough iron now to make ourselves another beacon around here. Because why not? We're rich. Alright. Grab this. And we'll just need one of them. And we also grab one of these. Jeez me. Jeez. I hate my nose. What's even more funny is that I took, like, a hay fever tablet, like, literally like a few minutes before I started the stream. So the fact that it's not working right now is also kind of concerning. Alright, setting up some beacons. Appreciate the blessings, by the way. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can count to 9. I'm so good at this game. Alright. Fill this in. And then we start working on the beacon. And hopefully I did not make this completely stupid. For example, if I accidentally left like a block somewhere or whatnot and I completely mess up the measurements. Yeah, CurseForge is CurseForge. There's like a lot of limitations with CurseForge though compared to Fabric or Quilt, so it's again, each their own really. But I can understand if you're not going to move from Forge anyway, if there's like Forge mods that are a little bit better than Fabric. But considering that Forge is kind of restrictive in some ways, I don't know how long that's going to last. The CurseForge launcher. So wait, what type of like mod launcher are you using then? Anyway, what is Quilt? Quilt is basically like a fork or sort of like a different alternative to Fabric, but it also can support both its own Quilt-based like mods and Fabric mods. So it's kind of both for that. Anyway, it's a launcher where you can launch Fabric or Forge, which is interesting because I never really hear about people using the CurseForge launcher that much, so that's interesting though. But anyway. I mean, technically, like with any launcher, you can also launch Quilt, but I'm not too sure about CurseForge though. I'm using like, frick me, I keep forgetting what the name of the launcher I'm using is. I'm using Multi-MC, and that allows for like either Forge, Fabric, or Quilt launch capabilities, so it's really also down to like whatever launcher you're using. This is the most popular launcher, huh? No, I don't remember. I don't really hear people saying that CurseForge is a popular launcher, because often or not it's either the normal Java edition launcher, a client launcher like Loon Client and stuff like that, or Multi-MC or other alternatives are a little bit more popular, but I never heard of anybody saying that CurseForge is always the most popular. I mean, then again, it depends on like region, I guess, but yeah, from my inner circles, I don't recall anyone saying that, oh, I always use CurseForge and all that stuff. Yeah, for modern Minecraft, that people don't say that either. That's the thing as well. Not a single person that like recommended me like mods or whatever will always say you should run it in CurseForge or something. But then again, it's probably to each their own, I guess. It's Gog. How you doing, by the way? It's Gog though. I've been busy with school, so I haven't been able to join. So I hope you're doing pretty well. I mean, I'm so far doing pretty nice. My nose was really annoying though, but overall I'm doing okay. Yeah, CurseForge is a big platform that has like a lot of accessible mod packs, but then Modrinth is now a thing. And with CurseForge now thinking about doing a very controversial sort of website change, a lot of people are beginning to be a bit skeptical about how well CurseForge is going. I would also prefer using Modrinth though. It's a lot more cleaner and much easier to find stuff compared to CurseForge. But yeah. For mod packs though, I think CurseForge still has like an upper hand though. Also, incoming ad break. So you might see some mid-roll ads, which I should probably start disabling by next stream, because I don't know if that's going to be benefiting anybody at this case. But just a little bit of heads up about that. Anyway, hope you're doing pretty nicely, Toasty. Like, I don't really know what's the sort of appeal of being first in anyone's streams, but okay. Hopefully I'm going to have enough glass to like cover through all these areas of the perimeter now. I actually have a bit of a worry that I do not have enough glass to cover through all of this. But we'll see. I got timed out by saying I hit my door on a door frame. Because you put like a lot of ahs or h's into the message. Which is why your message got like bonked. Because why? Pasta says the ad interrupted what you were saying about Modrinth. Modrinth is so far becoming a much more better, or not really much more better, but a very compelling alternative to CurseForge. Especially when CurseForge is about to implement a very controversial and very like poorly received sort of beta for their sort of mod landing sites and whatnot. So that's why some people are beginning to like appeal more to like Modrinth over CurseForge in terms of like mods and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that like CurseForge is done for it. There's still like a lot more mods and stuff that's been published there compared to Modrinth. But yeah, it's started to like, some people are starting to like appeal more to like using Modrinth over CurseForge after a while. Oh, and you just said I hit my door on my door frame, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 𝗟𝗀. So that's amazing. I can read words, and I can read messages. But yeah, just keep in mind about, like, spamming capitals in the message. There's a stone montage now. Yes, it is now becoming a stone montage now. I mean, then again, what is more satisfying to hear? Dirt or stone being broken? I would probably go for stone because it has a lot more of a sort of softer and less grainier, noisy sort of sound compared to dirt, maybe. But then again, it's always down to personal preference. A little bit of an update on the cat. She is still sleeping on my chair, and I still cannot get it back. And that was your cat update for today. Alright, let's keep going around through here. Get rid of all those sort of things, and we also need to dig up all of that. Alright, that should be pretty much all covered through here. Then we need to dump all the flint stuff over here, I guess. Hey, welcome back, Doja. Get 7 ads every time, Jesus. That's always pretty X to deal with. But yeah, probably would need to do another experiment again if I just disable pre-roll ads, whether the growth on the channel would actually improve or not. Because when I did an experiment when I, like, disabled pre-roll ads, it did literally nothing in terms of, like, growth. And it's actually also hard to know if people would leave most often because of pre-roll ads still turning on. Actually, I'm actually going to start doing the experiment now, just for the sake of how things would go, and whether it'll work or something. Let's see if I disable it now. Let's see what happens in the next few minutes. Okay, frick off, you freaking blade. Turn on my bloody video player, I swear to God. Copper blocks are so annoying to build with? Question mark? How come? Alright, let's go over here. Just mine off all of this. So I can't hear anything for 2 minutes, which, yeah, it is pretty annoying. But at the same time, I wish there was, like, an ability for, like, display ads to start popping up more often than, like, video ads. But then again, I don't know how broad Twitch is going to be implementing that sort of feature. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says they change color over time, because not only does it take a lot of ore to make them, it also takes a while to oxidize. Right, oxidation is pretty annoying to deal with. But does it take a lot of ore to make them? Because copper is very abundant, so I don't know how making like a lot of copper is such an annoying mess to deal with. But I would agree that oxidizing does take them quite a while to, you know, oxidize and whatnot. But yeah, you would. God, I can't speak properly anymore. But yeah, you'll have to make like huge fields of like oxidation sort of like areas in order to get the copper to oxidize faster, which is very, very whack. But then again, I guess it's kind of the interesting sort of property about like copper, I guess. But it is also, yeah, a bit of a pain in the arse though. My cat is still on my freaking blade chair, and I cannot sit down still unless I asked politely for my cat to like move over, but I can't. So at least hopefully I can use its anti-fatigue mat, or maybe I can move the chair. Can I move you a little bit? There you go. I just need like a nice place to stand because you're in the way, so I'll let you just do whatever. Get a few stacks of raw copper, and that doesn't make that many blocks. Like, I know it's like a 9x9 arrangement and stuff like that, and with Fortune 3, I'm not too sure exactly how bad the sort of supply is, but I'm trying to, like, I'm having some sort of struggle with, like, picturing how difficult it might be, because so far copper is a very abundant resource, and with Fortune 3 you can get a lot more rates and stuff like that. Plus, if you also need to make a farm, there is also a farm for making, like, a lot of copper ingots and stuff like that. I don't have Fortune. That might be the biggest problem then, because if you're not using Fortune, that would definitely take a lot more time. But yeah, using Fortune, though, would be a godsend. Alright, goodbye, chat, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. No worries then. I'll see you next time then, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Alright, anyway. I also don't like how I decided to make my roof out of copper. What is specifically stopping you from, like, fully, like, I mean, depending on, like, how oxidized your roof should be, what is stopping you from just placing down the normal copper on top of, like, the roof and letting it just oxidize over time? Like, what is the biggest, like, issue in terms of that? Are you trying to, like, get, like, a specific oxidation variant? Also, you're still dying because of your nose. I know, it's still freaking annoying. Alright. Alright, we'll just keep going around through here. Break off all the stone. Do I want to keep some of the stone through here? Because the stone, we've been using quite a bit of stone as of recently. I think it probably would be wise to do that, though. I'm not at the roof yet, and I want to have all my copper ready for when I get to it. Okay, but at the same time, why not just place the regular copper in there and let it just oxidize as it is? If you're spending a lot of time also just, like, making it just oxidize, it just seems a bit more work for whatever reason. That's just my sort of 2 cents on it, because depending on how you would build your sort of house or whatever like that, it would probably be best to just focus on, like, building everything else and then just add the copper where it is and just let it oxidize over time. I'm trying to, like, figure out what exact reason you would need to, like, get the oxidized copper, like, sooner than later. But so far I can't think of anything as of now. Anyway, I'll just keep digging up the rest of this dirt around through here. This area is a lot more shallower than others. There's so much stone. I mean, I've seen, like, a lot more stone than this, but there is a lot of stone around through here. But yeah, sometimes it's actually not enough for some major projects that I've worked on in the past. Anyway, stay hydrated. Thank you very much, XBXX. So stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no one has donated in, like, a long time. I don't know when we'll be the next millionaire that'll come out of nowhere and just send us a few more $100. But then again, I wasn't expecting for me to, like, suddenly reach the $200 like goal mark at any time. I was expecting this to be an absolute failure for whatever reason, because algorithms and stuff like that and discoverability. But no, fundraising managed to reach up to $200, which is absolutely freaking incredible. Hexy says I'm dehydrating, which is kind of yikes. Please drink some water, guys. Also, by the way, if you guys are new, by the way, definitely join the Very Wacky Discord server. That way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live, and you don't have to worry about, like, dealing with stream notifications on Twitch and stuff like that. So definitely recommend you join the Wacky Discord server. Alright, Anyway, Kat is still sleeping on top of my chair. She is more slouchy than ever in how she sleeps. And yeah, I still cannot sit down. This is still a bra moment. I get a notification every time, but still I will join. Or still I won't join or whatever, but if you want to, like, take a look at the streams, then that's all up to you then. Back to some dirt montages. I mean, there is dirt all over the place, so we have to deal with that for a bit. This is nice and calming. You know, just destroying an entire biome, or eating an entire biome for the only purpose of, like, building a very flat freaking perimeter. Absolute, like, 10 out of 10 Minecraft experiences. Alright, there we go. Ard wants us to do a Pizza Tower OST review on, like music and stuff like that, so fair enough, I guess. We'll take a look at what that sounds like. I actually never really, like, cared too much about Pizza Tower. It looks like a very, like, scuffy-ish looking, like 2D platformer, which I guess is what they were going for. But I haven't really heard their OST at all, so might as well, like, listen to what their music is. And I don't have any worry about, like, this being copyrighted, so this would not be completely yeeted off, hopefully, from the VOD channel, so You guys can be able to enjoy that from also the VOD channel as well. Okay, I should not show that. That's what my mod list looks like. Okay, let me just quickly grab ourselves a private window. Throw this link, if I can get the freaking link, please. Please, can you please work? Thank you. Okay, now we can see what the window is for a bit. So this is The Death That I Deserve 𝗦𝗟. Great pun. So great pun. This definitely reminds me of like some retro gaming vibes though. Because it definitely is like a chiptune based sort of thing. How you know, by the way, 𝗦ście guy? Hope you're doing pretty nice by the way, mate. And welcome to the Fox Army. Nice tempo shift. Good use of like rock and like chiptune sort of like vibes. Oh, 𝗦ście just joining in with Pizza Tower. But yeah, I can definitely vibe with this. Really nice sort of rock and like chiptune sort of like elements in it. Oddly enough, this reminds me of more of Sonic music than like other chiptune music I've listened to. But there definitely is like a lot of chiptune like elements in this track. I wouldn't be surprised why people love the OST as well. Out of curiosity, who was the person that composes this? It's just Galen Goon, I believe? So, oh no, it doesn't own the music, so... Composers are Mr. Sauce, 𝗦ście𝗰𝗶𝗹 𝗟𝗶, and Post Elvis. Yeah, I never heard of those composers at all. But still, really, really pog sort of arrangement. I don't know if I really would hear any like Undertale vibes out of this. The biggest like comparison I can make this track to is like a lot of 𝗏𝗏's like chiptune music, because they incorporate a lot of rock and like chiptune elements together, and this is exactly what this track is. It definitely would like fit well for like a Sonic track or something like that if it wasn't for Pizza Tower. But yeah, that guitar though, that is so like indicative of a lot of like chiptunes or mashups, or not mashups, but like a lot of like additions to like chiptune music is always like this type of rock elements. This is basically what the sort of description is. Mega Man. Yeah, I can see a bit of Mega Man. That makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, the chiptune vibes are really, really strong. I definitely really like the rock elements and the chiptune vibes out of that. So, a big pog for like the Pizza Tower OST. I really need to find like some time, or do I want to like play Pizza Tower at some point? I mean, might as well add it to my Steam library anyway, and just see what happens if I have the chance of playing it later in the future. But we'll see. We'll see how things would go. But I can definitely see why people like the OST. It honestly is a nice banger of an OST, if I would say so myself. What other tracks have I not listened to in a while? Maybe I should go and look at my other playlists. I have some calm classics that we can listen to, so a lot more 𝗦C418 related stuff. Let me see if there's any tracks that will be nice to start off. FTL, is there any other tracks that I haven't listened to in a while? There's Danny from 𝗦C418. Okay, this is always a classic, good old Sweden. Anyway, how you doing by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? Nice to meet you as well. Hope you're doing pretty nice by the way, mate. What do you think of Minecraft Legends? It looks really, really cool. I'm not sure if I would be playing it immediately, but considering that I do have like Xbox Game Pass, I most likely will be able to play it at launch. So that'll be pretty nice. Also, a little bit of a heads up. Please send your monies or any sort of like financial support towards Gamers Outreach through the donation link at !donate in the chat. because we're also doing like a charity fundraiser for Gamers Outreach or Gamers for Giving 2023, which helps support like a lot of kids in hospitals playing video games and such like that. Not hospitalized because we're playing video games. We're giving them like gaming materials and video games to them, so that way they'll be able to get through their treatments and such much more easier. Yeah, not to say about video games being bad. Yikes. But yeah, if you want to help support that sort of cause, definitely consider doing ! donate in the chat and clicking on the 𝗦cie link. So that way you can send monies to Gamers Outreach, which would be very beneficial for them. So don't send monies to me, send monies straight towards Gamers Outreach. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹, if that's how to pronounce your name. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹. Says, yo bro, how are you? I'm doing alright. Chilling out with my cat unfortunately taking over my chair. Okay, I'm going to quickly do an update on the chair situation, because she has now decided to make things even worse in terms of me trying to get some, like, she just straight up just does not want me to go to sleep, or not sleep. She just straight up does not want me to sit. Look at her. Look at her perfectly oriented where the chair is. Look at her, just like a nice little like ball of floof directly in the middle of my freaking chair. Look at her just being right over there. You guys can't really see too much because it's pretty dark. But look at her. Look at her just being over there, perfectly situated in the middle of my chair. How on earth can I deal with that? Bruh. Alright, anyway, that is cat update 2023. So, yeah, why is she like this? Okay, anyway, back to doing more work. Hopefully my camera's not going to die after all of this, or my phone is going to die after all of that. Are they helping across the globe? Let me just quickly get my talking points, because as far as I know, they do like a lot of like global-based like sort of like missions and such like that. I do have like a lot of talk points that I should really like read out loud, but I'm an idiot. But anyway, they maintain a 90% presence of children's hospitals across the United States, 370 healthcare facilities around the entire world. They also help to around 4.35 million gaming experiences for kids, so they help a lot of kids in terms of like getting through their treatments and such like that. Stop giving... Okay, thank God it's not a Ko-Fi thing. I keep not getting used to like the sounds of like notifications and stuff like that. But thank you for the $15 to 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 Psycho. Appreciate that so much. I thought it was the experience bar, and I thought it was like a Ko-Fi donation, and was about to yell again. Because that keeps that happened before, and I was like confused at AF. Because I got rid of all my Ko-Fi links for like the charity streams, but apparently someone managed to find out where my Ko-Fi link is. But anyway, appreciate the $15 of Psycho Bandit. And yeah, thanks for donating to Gamers Outreach. Big fat pog. What other messages have I missed here? Hey Fox, I don't remember if I asked this. Do you know who 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 is? I don't think I know who 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 is at all from the top of my memory. Yeah, I don't think I really know, unless they go by like a different name before in the past. But yeah, as far as I know, I don't really know anybody by the name of that, unfortunately. Then again, I'm not really like always in like the loop in terms of like a lot of like why is this not showing out the tooltips? What the frick? F3 plus H? Showing tooltips. Why was it hidden? That is very bizarre. Anyway, I should probably like store this freaking pickaxe. This thing's gonna break soon. Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't really heard too much about like other content creators, unfortunately. So if I don't recognize the name, don't hopefully that doesn't assume that I'm like a bad person or anything. I'm just stupid and don't know a lot of people out there. How long have you been streaming for, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 Bandit? I've been streaming on this very wacky platform for well over 5 years, since 2017. But I've only been very consistent in terms of streaming, like with like a consistent sort of schedule and whatnot, since 2020. So technically it's been 3 years of like very consistent sort of streams. Oh no, Rivers is just a friend of mine who seems to be in every chat I find, so that's very interesting. Haven't seen that name at all in my chat, so I don't think I'll be seeing them, maybe, or maybe I'll see them sometime. I have no idea, honestly. But we'll see, though. We'll see. Casey says, but gamers giving back aren't looking that great for me. What does that even mean? I mean, gamers giving back aren't looking that great for me. I'm so confused. Alright, anyway, I'll just keep digging up some dirt stuff around through here. Like, it's not specifically gamers, like, going out there to hospitals and helping people. It's, like, fundraising for video game equipment, a lot of, like, video gaming opportunities for kids who are struggling with, like, not staying still, that sounds very whack, but for those who are, like, having to go through, like, months and months worth of treatments in a hospital, being isolated all the time, it's, again, helpful to those kids, and any, like, also, like, young teenagers or teenagers out there who have to deal with, like treatments, like cancer treatments and whatnot, that take, like, months, and take, like, a lot of time in hospital. Like, having those sort of resources available is just gonna make lives a lot more, like, better. So it's not necessarily gamers going to hospitals and all that stuff. It's also about, like, getting them equipment and such to spend time and not be completely isolated with everybody. Can you refer me to either Psycho and Bandit? I know that's a weird request, but it just makes it feel weird just saying the full name, and I don't know why. That's no worries then, Psycho. I would probably often just say the full name of people's usernames, because often or not, there are always going to be somebody sharing the same sort of name on other people's usernames and whatnot. And it also makes it much easier for me to know who exactly is who in the chat. But if that's okay, then I'll just say that you're Psycho. I'm kidding. Like, the way I say it sounds like that you're being Psycho, yikes. Anyway, your name is Psycho, there you go. Anyway, let's get rid of these acacia trees. They're in the way a little bit, and I don't really know what I'm going to use their logs for, so I'll probably just store it somewhere. Pokemon Addict says, I am crazy. Welcome back again, I guess, Pokemon Addict. Alright. Let's see if I can get this all sorted out. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. No worries then, mate. Alright, so let's just quickly dump the rest of these blocks over here. I should probably move this double chest actually over here. That would be pretty good for inventory space. Ish, I guess. Okay. This used to be like the collection, like, double chest for all of our sugarcane when we have a very basic sugarcane farm. But now we have a much more beefed out sugarcane farm that is completely and utterly useless to us. I mean, it'll be useful for us for storing stuff though, so that's still something. Alright, dump that. Dump the coal blocks, because that's going to be very useful. Oh, coal ore blocks. I can't speak words anymore. And then we'll dump a bunch of stone over here. And you know what? Fine, I'll dump some dirt as well. Just in case we do run out of dirt at some point, which I highly doubt, but whatever. Fox69372, how you doing, by the way, Fox? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. My freaking legs are beginning to ache now. Because of me, like, standing for such a long period of time, Jesus. Alright, anyway. Let's see around through here if there's anything that I've missed out on. Because pretty much, I think everything has already been flattened out. It's actually that fast that we managed to, like, get through with all of this, which is pretty remarkable. But then again, we also need to flatten down by an extra block, so it's not completely done yet. We should definitely find a way to block all this off, so that's something we'll have to quickly do. So we need a lot of dirt in order to fill that in. Is there anything else we also need to sort out? I mean, this perimeter, I just realized, is completely and utterly messed up because it's below the sea level, which is not ideal, so I need to fill that in. Good job, me. But other than that, everything looks to be pretty much good and well flattened, except for like where the iron golem farms are, which is perfect. So I'm going to quickly get some dirt and fill in some holes. Which sounds very whack out loud, but yeah, we need to fill in some potholes. Alright. I'm doing a train college. Recipes, by the way, your message, Psycho. As part of my apprenticeship, and people here are annoying as hell. Big yikes. Started at 4 AM just on break, which I'm glad. I only got 10 more minutes, but it's still more at peace than this lot, LOL. Which is very, very whack indeed. But yeah, hopefully things get better soon, I guess, Psycho. Big yikes, you have to like deal with such a weird and wacky culture like that. Bruh, move your cat. I can't move my cat. It's against the law to move a cat. Like, she's just there. Do you want, like, a very screechy cat and just yelling at me for, like, moving her all the time? No. I'll see how you doing, by the way, Eden. Hope you're doing pretty nice, though. My home I've spent 15 years in is looking so empty, we're moving for the first time. So, hey, hopefully that goes pretty well then, mate. Yeah, it'll be fine, so that's good to hear. But yeah, wish you the best of luck then, mate. And I need to update that freaking command. I'm using 1.19.3 right now, and so far it's saying it's 1.19.2. Let me just quickly update my to-do sort of thing so I can fix this freaking bloody... Why am I so dumb when it comes to, like, getting things right for each stream? Update mod command. There we go. I'll get that sorted out, and we'll keep on going. Alright, so everything is going to be hopefully looking pretty good by the end of this. I also just realized I don't even have like any more ice cream that I can even use anymore after this stream, so I'll just be having to deal with like water and like cold water and stuff to like avoid this heat that's in my room right now. How lovely. Okay, let's just fill this area in, and everything should be hopefully hunky-dory. We'll need to figure out a way to fill in this bloody opening at some point, but for now it's just whatever. Alright. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, let's go. My dog is laying on me, so that's pretty wholesome, I guess. Alright, there we go. Fill in this bloody weird water hole. This is the vibes of Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. Listening to all the sort of nice, like, Minecraft alpha tracks. Alright. Foliage! Exclamation mark. It's the other way around. Alright. Let's go and fill this area in. I'm gonna have OCD if I don't fill this entire, like, land here. So I'm gonna fill this regularly. That's doing a mod, right? With the block placing? Yeah. It's 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, which is, I believe, a fabric-only mod. But I could be wrong. I think there might be a forge port or something, but as far as I know, it only works with fabric. Alright, now we just have to fill in this bloody mess. So we're just gonna go and fill it like this. Out of curiosity, by the time we're, like, done-ish with, like, parts of, like, the land over here and filling in, or like terraforming and stuff like that, I want to see how much are our rates in our creeper farm nearby, just to see how well that's been going while we've been doing all of this sort of work. I would expect it to be like quite a lot, but then again I also would expect it not to be quite a lot depending on how far we've been away from like the creeper farm, so we'll see how things would look. I switched from being a Forge fanboy to a Fabric fanboy because of performance. I cannot read anymore, Jesus. But yeah, once you move to like Fabric, it's just so much more performance on your hands, which is pretty useful for a lot of like mods and long-term sort of survival builds. Anyway, it's lagging for me. It says Eden, which is weird. Like the stream is lagging or something? I have no idea. This is some nice true Minecraft vibes. Really nice and calming though. Alright, let's do a little like rate check to see how well this creeper farm has been doing. Respectable. I think we emptied it like last stream, so the rates are a little bit lower than I was anticipating. I thought it was gonna go like all the way down over here, but you know what? This is enough to like cover through like a couple of like firework trips, so I'm not too mad about that. Sugarcane Farm is currently doing how well? Because I want to also make sure that everything is going well in this department, and is it even working? Or maybe it hasn't fully loaded in, and maybe that's why it's not working, but I swear to God that this has been the same rate that I've been, like, or the same number of, like, sugarcane that I've seen from last stream. Please do not tell me this thing is kind of broken AF. But it looks to be okay. The sugarcane is growing. Maybe it's because I'm like out of range from the sugarcane farm that it's just not producing a lot of sugarcane, maybe. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I have no idea. So we'll probably need to take a look at it sometime again later in the future, I guess. Alright, fill this in. This poor creeper hole right over here. Hello there, chicken. God, my nose. I really hate my nose so much. Alright. Our next task, since I'm beginning to like realize this is so like getting a bit stupid right now, is that I need to lower down the terrain a little bit, so that way we can start placing down glass around the same level as sea, or like the sea level, and such. I can't even say words properly anymore. Jesus Christ, my brain. So anyway, we're gonna dig down the terrain by an extra block. That way we have the glass touching around the same level as where the water level is. So it should be just down somewhere around here. And hopefully everything is going to work well after all of that. Sniff ASMR, I know. Gotta love having a very annoying freaking nose for the majority of your stream. It's always lovely. Alright. Fill in all these areas. This is just gonna give me OCD. How many cats could you throw off a building before you get caught? What type of a question is that? My brain. Okay, anyway. I'm just not gonna either question or answer that. Because what the frick? Also, cat. Alright, just a little bit more dirt gathering. Eden says it was a long time ago since I watched your streams. Which is pretty interesting, because I remember seeing you at some point in like past streams, Eden. But anyway, welcome back though. Alright. Let's just dig up all these small bits over here, put some torches on the side, so that way mobs don't immediately ruin our lives from the edges. And we should be pretty much good. I'll try and save as much, like, freaking sand that I can freaking collect out of this entire place, because it will be very useful to, like, you know, have a nice stockpile of sand ready for making a lot of glass, because we need to glass-proof the entire area over here. That'll save us so much time. Anyway, 𝗦ście is apparently getting an ad, despite me disabling the mid-roll ad function, which is very bizarre. But anyway. Or ads... Wait, no. I'm so confused. We all pink. Pink usernames. I think I remember there was like an uprising one time, like some time ago, in this chat where everyone was like the same color. It was very disorientating. But it also was pretty funny, I guess. Then again, I don't think there was really any major incidents where people would just start like choosing a faction or being a faction of like the same color chatter in the chat or something. But the more I think about it, it would probably be a thing that would happen in like a person's like bigger chat or something. Can't speak anymore. Hey there, by the way, though, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, welcome back again. Hope you're doing alright. It's confusing for me, oh god. We're all confused now. Amazing. Alright, dig up all the stuff around through here. Gotta be very careful not to destroy the shovel again, or another shovel again. So, just have to keep an eye on that. Where's that torch that I accidentally break? There it is. But yeah, welcome back to 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, though. Hope you're still doing nice as always. Jesus. Why is my nose still trying to be annoying? Come on. Leave me alone. Anyway, cat check. She is still currently curled up right in the middle of where my seat is. Or right in the middle of the seat. So she ain't moving. She ain't moving anytime soon. Anyway, I'm doing good, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Nice. Glad to hear you're doing alright. Yeah, apologies if I sound so freaking nasally, but my nose is really trying to be annoying today. I was planning to make a Minecraft community server. I don't know if that'll be good because of hackers and stuff, etc. I mean, it's just down to, like, what is the sort of audience or niche you're looking for in terms of building, like, a Minecraft community. Because a lot of people also are, like, building Minecraft communities, so it's good to find a way to, like, sort of stand out in order for people to, like, join the community and such, you know? But then again, it's all down to you. This Iron Golem farm is doing pretty good wonders right now. Alright. It's so hard to listen to the Undertale soundtrack, or like the namesake soundtrack, while I'm just digging up all this dirt. But it's always such a nice soundtrack to listen to. Especially this track, though. Alright. Digging up parts of this. Making sure that, like, areas are all completely... And I freaking broke the shovel like a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh, okay, whatever. I have, like, spare shovels anyway, so I don't really care too much about breaking them. But they have mending on it. So it's really annoying if I have to, like, replace them all the time, so, yeah. I'll definitely need to, like, get that sword durability notifier thing up and running, so that way I can not keep accidentally breaking more shovels. Anyway, let me just dump out all of this, and let's do a quick flyby, because it's already now 2 hours into the stream. I might as well end things off before my nose and my voice and my legs get any worse, because so far I do need to, like, sit down after a while. But anyway, so far, so good on, like, terraforming stuff. I did not expect this to take, like, 2 hours, so that's pretty helpful. Thank you for the stretch, though, Osis. Appreciate that. God, what the hell is wrong with this freaking blade nose? I really don't understand. But anyway, so far good progress on, like, this part of the perimeter. At least all the Iron Golem farms are now separated in good sort of areas, so we don't have to worry, hopefully, of Iron Golems accidentally leaking out for whatever reason, so that's good to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the next stream on Wednesday is it will be time for us to finish off whatever is left in this sort of perimeter, and then we'll also start transporting villagers off from, like, one of our nearby trading villages, move them over here, and then hopefully do some research, or get some research done on what is going to be a very nice, overpowered sort of iron farm. Because despite this being actually pretty useful sort of iron farms, they actually produce some decent amount of rates. We do need, like, some pretty good rates on, like, a good iron farm anyway. So anyway, I'm going to call it for today, because I am done with my nose, and I'm done with my legs, because I cannot sit down. Mochi, can you let me go and sit down on the chair? Her ears perked up, and she just doesn't care. So anyway, I'm going to get some rest, so if you guys enjoyed this very wacky stream, I highly recommend you join the Very Wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live. Can I even get the link up right now in the chat? I have no idea. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, welcome to the Fox Army, if that's how to pronounce your name, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. I'm probably mispronouncing that completely, so apologies if I did that. But yeah, join the Wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live. And definitely take a look at Gamers Outreach, or GFG 2023, or Gamers for Giving 2023, so that way you can fundraise for, not just fundraise, but support a cause that it will help give a lot of, like, video game equipment to those who are stuck at hospital, being isolated and all that stuff. Definitely would recommend you take a look at that, because they are working on a lot of, like, good campaigns and a lot of, like, events that will be helpful in giving, like, a lot of, like, support to kids who need to be, like, dealing with months worth of treatments and stuff, like, all over the world. So definitely do !donate in the chat, so that way you'll be able to support this campaign.